This video didn't randomly appear in your world. It came because your inner state summoned it. The echo of your assumption, the silent decision to no longer live in lack, called this moment into form. That's how life works. Nothing shows up uninvited. You are not waiting for overflow. Overflow is waiting for you to recognize that it's already done. Every change in life begins with a shift in self, and the self you've been quietly growing into. That's why you're here, because your world is mirroring back your inner readiness. You've been told that effort brings reward, but what brings overflow is not striving, it's assuming. What you claim as true in the stillness of your mind becomes the pattern that shapes your world. The moment you stop chasing and start claiming, everything changes. You move from asking to allowing, from lack to lavish. You may not see it yet with your eyes, but you've already felt it within. That's more than enough. Your inner world is the womb of reality. If overflow lives there, it must be born here. It cannot be otherwise. The laws of life are exact. They do not bend to doubt, but they bloom under belief. Feel it now, not someday, now. Overflow isn't an event in your future, it's a frequency you step into. You do not wait for the manifestation, you become the one who lives in it already. And life must rearrange itself around that version of you. Let go of needing signs, evidence, or permission. You are the cause. When you shift your identity, the outer world rushes to confirm it. There is no delay, only alignment. This is your reminder. You are not hoping for overflow. You are choosing it. And by choosing it, you are becoming it. The door is open because you are open. The supply is pouring because your belief no longer holds back the floodgates. From this moment on, walk, think, and speak as the one who already possesses. There is nothing to wait for. Your assumption has matured into form. You didn't stumble upon this message. It's not a coincidence or an algorithmic accident. It found you because you are ready. Life always moves in response to consciousness, never by chance. The events, messages, and signs that show up in your world are echoes of the inner shift you've already made. When you awaken to a higher version of yourself, life reflects that awareness with divine precision. Many live under the illusion that life is random, that things happen to us without reason. But the truth is, nothing enters your field of awareness until your inner world has called it forth. You are not a passive participant. You are the operant power. The outer is always the shadow of the inner. When your thoughts, feelings, and assumptions align, the world must comply. The reason this message has appeared in your reality now is because your consciousness has matured into readiness. You've been asking, seeking, preparing, and now you're ready to receive. The seed of overflow has been germinating within you, quietly, silently, but certainly. And now it's begun to bloom. You may have felt like things were delayed. You may have looked around at others and wondered why their breakthrough came before yours. But understand this, life never withholds anything from you. It only waits for your vibration to match the thing you seek. The moment your assumption becomes stable, unwavering, and natural, life delivers. And it does so with ease, elegance, and perfect timing. There is no lateness in the divine, only perfect orchestration. The reason so many feel stuck is because they are watching time instead of trusting timing. They believe in clocks more than consciousness. They measure progress by what they see, not what they feel. But true creation happens in the unseen. The realm of the invisible is where all reality is born. And in that realm, time doesn't delay. It aligns. Your desire is not random. It is precise evidence that the thing you seek is already yours. You wouldn't want it if it wasn't already part of your field. And when the desire is sustained by inner certainty rather than outer doubt, the universe moves. People, circumstances, and events begin to shift. Not because you forced them to, but because you finally aligned. You are not waiting on life. Life has been waiting on you. Divine timing is not a future date on a calendar. It is the moment you say yes to what's already yours. And that moment can be now. In fact, it already is. Feel the truth of this. If you weren't ready, you wouldn't be reading this. If you hadn't ripened inwardly, this message would have passed you by. But here you are. Not by accident, but by appointment. The universe is always on time. It delivers not by demand, but by demonstration. By the self you've dared to embody, and the self you are becoming is already flooded with more than enough. That's why you feel the pull. That's why your heart knows this is real. So release the urge to chase. Drop the doubt that says you must struggle. Instead, rest in the knowing that everything is already in motion.